Yo, right here in the small box, right here in the small box. Welcome back to Single Seater Reactions, only on the FlexiMind Network. I'm the original Anomaly. Welcome back to the channel. So, we all heard about Lil Durk. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's unfortunate, you know, charged and all that shit, but hey, if you live that kind of life, there's not much you can do about it, you know? So, as I'm scrolling through YouTube now, I noticed there's a video by my guy Deleted. Shout out to you for everything that you do. Your videos are immaculate. I love them. You know, I love watching shit where people talk shit but still keep it real. You know what I'm saying? So I like that kind of shit. So Deleted dropped a video, and the video is titled "The End of Lil Durk: Full Backstory." Now, I like Lil Durk as an artist. I appreciate the music that he puts out. I can't say his contribution to the culture is on the positive side because it's really on the negative side. But hey, you know, you kind of push the culture forward, so it is what it is. That's the life you live. This is what you get. Everybody talking about slide for Vaughn, slide for Vaughn, slide for Vaughn. Now, this is what happens when you slide for Vaughn. You get latched, and there's nothing you can do about it. You're stuck. Being a fake Muslim. Let's keep it a band. Like, when that one video came out on Instagram or Twitter, wherever they put it, and he was doing his prayers, last time I checked, in the Muslim culture, you're not really supposed to show that. Because from my example, once you show that, it's more like you're doing it for an audience when you're supposed to do it for yourself. Because you're praying at the end of the day, right? So when you do a prayer, you have to pray from, you know, mind, body, spirit, whatever. But that's for you. That's supposed to heal you. That's supposed to empower you. Why are you empowering your audience? Are you trying to show somebody something that this is the kind of person that you are? Am I onto something? Like, no? Okay, let's get into the video. Cause you already know I'm excited for videos like this. Cause I do want a full backstory, you know? So let's get right into it. You know? But before we do, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to the video. I don't know if I said that already or not, but if I say it again, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But let's get into it, you know? I don't like when it's just like, when I press the space button, brother, you're supposed to play. Anyway.
Evidence markers on the ground. Each one of those is by a shell casing. Give you an idea how many rounds are fired. Police say in that alleyway, the white vehicle pulls up. 3 men get out, and they start firing at will, blasting away, targeting that black SUV, the rapper and his second person inside. Bullets flying like crazy here. 3 gunmen firing at will at that black SUV. Hit several times, and they drop to make a getaway. Man, respond to shit. I'm like, you tripping, go get your guns.
Was that 5 seconds?
Chicago rapper Lil Durk, known for hits like Laugh Now, Cry Later with Drake and All My Life featuring J. Cole, was arrested on October 24, 2024 in Broward County, Florida on serious charges of murder for hire. Durk, also known as part of the OTF, Only the Family Collective, is currently held without bond in Broward County Jail as he awaits transfer to U.S. Marshals custody. His arrest stems from an extensive federal investigation into a plot allegedly tied to the
I just realized we're playing zombies.
Durk's close friend and fellow rapper, the demon himself, King Von, back in 2020. It's wild to think that Durk is now facing such serious charges when for years people online criticized him, suggesting he didn't.
You sound kind of concerned, my brother.
Von's death. Many seem to want Durk to incriminate himself just to prove his loyalty, a bizarre demand that only added fuel to the ongoing conflict, which is insane to think about. I remember people trolling Durk, saying he didn't slide, like he's supposed to put on some kind of show for the people, like he's supposed to self-incriminate.
But that's what is expected. I'm not saying that's the law. I'm not saying that's like what you're supposed to do. But it's almost like an expectation when you become that kind of rapper. Cause look at Pooh Shiesty, for example. When he pulled out that 2-handed big rod-tipped weapon and fired that bitch. Nah, bro, like nah. Now he in jail. He's still in jail. Out here looking like a caveman with his hair growing and shit, bro. Nah, you're not supposed to be doing that shit. You know? And you're supposed to be out that life, period. Like, if you're gonna rap, just rap. The problem is with the rap industry and the way it works and the way people move, you're gonna have to sell a lifestyle to get some money. That's how it goes. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. That's the law. So, it is what it is.
For y'all entertainment. I swear y'all hella weird in them comments. This
part.
case takes us back to a fatal altercation in 2020 when King Von lost his life during a confrontation with another rapper, Quando Rondo, and his associate, Lil Tim in Atlanta. The fight started as a brawl between Von and Rondo, but it escalated quickly when Tim fired shots, ultimately leading to Von's death. Durk and his OTF members were deeply affected by the loss, sparking what authorities now describe as a cycle of revenge between the two groups. Prosecutors claim that OTF's desire for vengeance led to a for-hire plot targeting Quando Rondo, with some OTF members viewing him as the person most responsible for Von's death. Though it was Tim who fired the weapon, he was allegedly acting...
No, that's a kid, bro. That's a child. Don't let that mustache and that little beard on his damn face fool you. This boy is baby-faced. Like, yo, you're a youth. Like, you're literally a youngin'. No cap. Why are you doing this shit, bro?
On Rondo's behalf. What started as a physical altercation soon spiraled into tragedy when guns entered the scene, leading to years of heated exchanges and escalating tensions. And I'm gonna be honest with you, guns shouldn't even have came into play. Von was pressing Rondo, giving him the ones. There was no reason to pull out. There was no reason for a gun to even get involved. If you watch the video, it was literally knuckled up. It was knuckle to knuckle and they were squabbing. You already know how that goes. These young dudes don't want to fight anymore. They don't want to get their ass beat or get humiliated. As soon as they lose, they want to pull out and just start blasting. And that's a shame. For 2 years after...
Because these boys are bitch made. I don't care how sick you are. I don't care how nice your rap music is. Dog, if you can't put your dukes up and swing on somebody, you're bitch made. If you have to pull out a toolie or a machine on somebody, you're bitch made. You're not a real person. You're not serious. You're a waste of time. Like, let's keep it a band. Like, is it really necessary to pull out the machine? Oh, I'm sorry. This is YouTube. I'm sorry. I'm Caribbean, by the way. It doesn't make sense for you to pull out a gun. You know? Guns don't, like, no handgun should be necessary. You don't need to see no weapon in no fight. Because, that's how fights are supposed to be settled sometimes. Someone has to get boxed. Sometimes that's necessary. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Sometimes you literally have to get punched in your mouth. Like, if your jaw has to be broken for a point to get across, I'm not saying all the time, but there's some times when it's necessary because some people are hard-headed. Now people are hard-headed with weapons. Y'all ain't serious, bruh.
Von's death, Quando Rondo and Lil Tim made various social media posts and references in their music that fans and critics interpreted as mocking or trolling Von's death. Rondo even released a song called End of Story, which some saw as a taunt directed at Von's famous Crazy Story series. Meanwhile, Tim's post on Instagram further inflamed tensions, leading the public to demand Durk's response, questioning why he hadn't retaliated. The public seemed convinced that Rondo would walk away from the incident without facing any repercussions, which only fueled calls for Durk to take action.
What are you talking about? By the slide for Von comments. I don't know if people still say
look at Durk.
They used to say it, but you also mentioned a song. They be like, they be saying slide.
Look at academics being such an idiot, bro. Stay out of Chicago business, my boy.
For some reason, I just don't see the comments no more. Some odd reason. I don't know. Might be the water. You see them comments a lot?
They kind of chilled out.
Look at no. Yo, academics, this man's a poem, dog. Look at his face, bro. Yo, the fact that his face went from to fam, no. No. You're not supposed to be a part of that, bro. The way that you talk on the internet and the way that you talk to these people in interviews, bro, like you want to get the story that bad, you're going to get yourself hurt, my brother. Like, you're dealing with a space that can inflict harm on you if you talk a certain way. I understand you're big academics and you're safe in your little prison house, but let's keep it a band. It takes the right nigga to get pissed off enough to go and infiltrate that prison and take you out, my guy. I'm telling you. I'm not wishing nothing on him, but you need to understand, you see these things happen. You see people's houses and yards get broken into, and it's either they get, they get taken out, or they fight back with their own, their own weapon. But at the end of the day, this is what you get for being a part of that kind of life. Like, you can't be talking big shit and you can't defend yourself, or you don't have people that are around you like that. Like, no. And it's like a double-edged sword at the end of the day, because your people around you could get you killed too, because they be yapping, even though you're the one that's, big boss man leading things. Like, sometimes it could be your own soldiers that take you out. And it's not even by their hand, it's by their mouth. Pause. Anyway.
Yeah, though.
And that all seemed to change. The situation escalated on August 19, 2022, when Quando Rondo and his entourage were ambushed at a gas station in Beverly Grove, Los Angeles. Although Rondo survived the incident, his cousin, Surveyor Robinson, was tragically unalived in what prosecutors believe was a mistaken identity targeting Rondo. Federal investigators claim there's evidence suggesting Durk and members of OTF were involved. Prosecutors allege that credit cards linked to OTF were used to arrange flights and car rentals for those involved in the attack, providing a financial trail that points to OTF's organization and planning. According to the indictment, 5 alleged OTF affiliates traveled from Chicago to California shortly before the ambush, and the timing suggests that this was a premeditated attempt on Rondo's life. Federal investigators obtained iCloud records of Lil Durk advising an associate in his alleged murder plot, quote-unquote, "Don't book no flights under no names involved with me." Despite this warning, the associate booked the flights using a credit card linked directly to Lil Durk and OTF. My God, how dumb can you be? How stupid can you be? And I'm not talking about Lil Durk. I'm talking about the dude that did. I mean, in a way, Durk.
You see what I'm saying? Like, you see what I'm talking about? It'd be your own soldiers that do you in. Because, like, yo, look at the situation you just explained. The credit card was linked to Durk and OTF. That's damn near raps right there.
Durk does have to, like, take accountability and realize he probably made sloppy moves himself. But damn, bro, all you had to do was listen. All you had to do was listen. You gonna book the flights using a credit card linked to the nigga? When he just said, "Don't link me to that shit," you do it anyway. Like, what is going on? What are we doing here? Prosecutors allege that OTF offered lucrative rewards for anyone willing to go after Rondo, including music industry opportunities, hinting at an organized system within OTF may carry out their revenge for Von's death. Named in the indictment is Kevon London Grant, who allegedly played a central role in coordinating the attack. Grant is reported to have flown from Miami to provide weapons and oversee the operation under Durk's direction. If true, the allegations paint a picture of a tightly organized plan within OTF, with Durk allegedly at the center of the scheme. Alright, so now that you're caught up, let's actually get to the story of what exactly transpired that day. What exactly happened to get us here to Durk's arrest. 3 members of the OTF collective, known as Diddy, Vonnie, and Boogie, were implicated in an elaborate for-hire plot that followed the tragic death of rapper King Von. According to federal investigators, the plan was put in motion when someone called Co-Conspirator 1 offered a bounty on rapper Quando Rondo, allegedly as a form of revenge. In coded messages, this individual promised financial rewards and even lucrative music opportunities to anyone willing to.
All this shit I'm hearing is like the biggest waste of time, and I'm not disrespecting this video at all. Like, I'm actually informed. I'm listening. I'm taking in the information so I can use it when I chat with other people. But like, this whole situation sounds so unnecessary. Cause like, all these people, they beefing to replicate beef from the past when you think about it. And at the same time, in the music industry, they use beef to market things. So they'll purposely start beefs to kind of help market albums, singles, popularity, social medias, anything like that. That's what it's used for. It's like beef, it's like being in a beef provides positivity and revenue for artists. It's a nasty world we live in, and the music industry is a disgusting place. God damn.
Participate. Didi, who was actually Lil Durk's cousin, helped coordinate the effort, recruiting other members to be a part of the plot. On August 18, 2022, Didi and the team learned that Quando Rondo was staying at a hotel in Los Angeles. Didi recruited 2 additional people from Chicago for the job, Flocka and Brown Eyes, known as capable members of the Chicago gang scene.
You can't be gang banging with no name Brown Eyes.
OTF. A third co-conspirator bought airline tickets from Chicago to San Diego, using an OTF credit card to cover travel costs, making sure they all had the same flight. Didi sent a message to his group on Instagram saying, "I'm on my way to LA," signaling that the plan was about to unfold. When Didi, Boogie, Flocka, Brown Eyes, and another unnamed person landed in San Diego, they were ready to carry out their mission. Meanwhile, Vonnie, another trusted OTF member, flew in separately on a private jet from Miami to Los Angeles, bringing along necessary supplies. Vonnie, a longtime friend of King Von, went shopping in LA to buy items for the team. He purchased ski masks, firearms, and rented vehicles for their mission. Using cash and an OTF credit card, Vonnie also booked a hotel room at a Universal City hotel. He gave the team specific weapons, including a 10mm Glock modified with a switch, along with 2 getaway cars with fake license plates. With everything in place, the group moved quickly, setting out to locate Quando. At first, they couldn't find him at his hotel, but the following day, they spotted Quando's black Escalade and tailed him discreetly to a dispensary and then into a clothing store, while they looked for the perfect opportunity to make their move.
Look how the feds be watching y'all, bro. Look how the feds be watching y'all. I don't think these dudes understand. There's people hired in like FBI or police stations, or people are hired specifically. Honestly, this is an FBI investigation. Let's keep it a band. There's certain divisions and certain positions in the FBI where they're strictly supposed to be glued to computers to watch how y'all move, listen to y'all songs, take down lyrics as notes to help for the investigation, to find out what your next move could be or where you guys are located. Okay, like specific locations. And they will go into their system, go into traffic cameras, all that shit, however they do it, and find out where you are, what car you drive, and your possible destination. Half the time they're gonna sit back and watch you do this because they're gonna build a RICO case on you or build a case on you in general. And then when you're in the processing room or the investigation, what's it called, like the questioning room, when you're in there and they've opened up that file that they get from their file cabinet, and they open up and they show you pictures of this, show you pictures of this, show you pictures of this, show you pictures of what you did this day, show you where you went this day, show where'd you stay this day. But bro, like, no, like, why y'all still doing this shit like it's gonna work? This shit not gonna work. The only way for this shit to work is for y'all to have somebody in the police station that's gonna have y'all back. But this ain't power. Come on, bro.
Surveillance cameras captured images of the 2 vehicles trailing Quando's Escalade, which eventually stopped at a gas station. It was here that Boogie parked in an alley next to the gas station, and 3 of the men jumped out of the car, ready to carry out their mission. They opened fire, aiming to kill Quando. Inside the Escalade, Quando was with his sister, while his cousin, Savia Robinson, aka Lil Pab, stood nearby. The gunfire shattered the vehicle's glass and struck Lil Pab, who fell to the ground. As the shooters fled the scene, Quando's crew scrambled to pull Pab back into the car, but he was critically injured. They tried to get him to safety, but after driving in less than a mile, they flagged down the police, desperate for help. CPR efforts on Lil Pab ultimately failed, leaving Quando devastated and screaming in grief for the loss of his cousin. The shooters quickly left in their getaway car, later meeting up at a burger joint to discuss payment. That night, they headed back to San Diego and took flights back to Chicago. Didi paid the shooters an undisclosed amount on behalf of co-conspirator 1. Following these events and now the arrest of multiple members, it was revealed that Lil Durk was identified as co-conspirator 1. Allegedly, orchestrating the murder for hire plan and directing his crew to carry out this brutal act of revenge.
All this man had to do was just leave these niggas behind because they ain't gonna help him. This gang shit is fake. It's not real. Because the same way how he plotted, they can plot against him. That's pretty much what happened to young Dolph. Even though he was pretty much outside that shit. He was only still there to put people on and show them the game. Show them how they can make money and make bread by themselves without no label. That's what he was doing. But when people that get fed, they like to bite their hand. That Anyway, y'all know the saying. Don't bite the hand that feeds you type shit. Like, nah. Like, it's ridiculous, bro. Like, and look at the state of like hip hop music right now. It's shit. Like, the music that come out is trash. Like, yeah, we're gonna have club bangers. That's cool. But is every song have to be a club banger, bro? Is it necessary to have your energy on that kind of a high all the time? Can't you listen to some calm shit sometimes, bro? Like, y'all ain't serious, man.
Durk's recent song, War About It, featuring 21 Savage, adds another layer to the story. Released in 2023 on his album, Almost Healed, the track is widely viewed as a commentary on the ongoing feud with Rondo. The chorus reflects real-life moments, echoing Rondo's anguished cries of no after his cousin's tragic death.
Why?
The lyrics don't incriminate Durk, the tone appears to mock Rondo, suggesting Durk's dark sense of humor.
Why?
And the tense rivalry. To some, the song's lyrics show that Durk may be trolling Rondo in response.
Is that supposed to be hard? That's not a bar. Like, you're just incriminating yourself. You want to know what a bar is? I'll tell you what a bar is. When I see you stand by sexy red, I believe you see two bad bitches. I believe you don't like women. This real competition, you might pop ass with them. Stop playing with me, bro. Stop playing. No! Or popping ass. Yo, these guys are backwards.
While maintaining a degree of plausible deniability. I say innocent until proven guilty. I wasn't there, so he's just trolling in my perspective. Anyway, in a surprising twist, Durk's troubles worsened after a member of OTF named OTF Jam turned informant.
Yeah, 18 don't jam with me. How you niggas mad? Cause that's my twin and I got jam with me. Go.
Allegedly.
Let me tell you something. Anybody that's in a gang or a crew and they wear a polo shirt with a fitted, damn right that's an informant. Why are you wearing a polo shirt when you're supposed to be rolling on blood, nigga? Why? It's a cold world we're living in. It's not evil, it's cold. It's frozen, it's frosty. Ugh, it's brick outside. You know what I'm saying? Like,
The Jam wore a wire for several years, capturing recordings that implicate Durk in
that's a RICO
scheme.
That's a RICO.
Rondo. Jam, who served 12 years for attempted murder before his release in 2022, reportedly made recordings of discussions within OTF about the financial incentives offered to anyone willing to carry out the hit on Rondo. This betrayal by a close associate has shaken Durk's circle, raising questions about trust and loyalty within OTF. I mean, how y'all feel about
OTF damn near
that
shut
shit?
down.
How would you feel about that? One of your close friends, basically family, locked up for 12 years for a whole different murder that has nothing to do with you, gets out, wears a wire just to take you down. It's more than obvious he was released early to spy and get information about Durk. How would you guys feel about that if your friend did that to you? It doesn't matter the situation either. Just think anything. It could be at work. It could be at school. It doesn't have to be such an intense case. How would you feel if someone that was that close to you was able to do that to you? Can't trust nobody. So just 1 week before his arrest, Durk had been honored with the keys to the city of Chicago on October 18th, 2024.
Take that shit back.
However, Following his arrest, officials quickly revoked the honorary key, citing his involvement in serious criminal activities as grounds for their decision. The village's statement highlighted that while Durk is presumed innocent until proven guilty, public figures are held to high ethical standards. And adding to the shocking events, it was reported that Lil Durk attempted to flee the country. Following the arrest of 5 OTF members, Durk allegedly booked...
Wasn't this man on the last episode of Power Book 2 Ghost? Or the last 2 episodes? No, it was the last... No, the last 2 episodes. What? Nigga, you damn near made it. Because when a rapper turns into an actor, shout out to Fifth. But when you start getting those acting roles, and you see that acting check, you be looking at music like, what am I here for? What am I here? What am I over here for? Nah, bro.
Booked multiple flights to Dubai, Switzerland, and Italy before ultimately being apprehended on October 25th, 2024 at Miami International Airport, just an hour before a private flight to Italy was set to depart. Now held without bond, Durk faces serious charges, including conspiracy to commit murder for hire, which could lead to life in prison or even the death penalty if he is convicted. This whole thing is sad. Free Durk.
Why free him? The man's facing a death penalty. Man, yo, this is crazy, man. This is crazy. And I don't want him to pass in any kind of way like that. He's probably going to be in jail for life. Let's keep it a band. He's not going to get a death penalty. If he's getting the death penalty, bro, that's crazy. He's probably going to be that one Muslim in jail talking about, bro, you got to convert to Muslim, bro. You got to convert. You got to come to the, what's it called? How you call it? Minister Farrakhan, how's he said? The kingdom of Islam or something like that. He be wearing wearing the hat. They probably give him a hood in jail, you know, try to imitate that. He gonna be like, what's good, my brother? Grand rising, grand closing. That's how it gonna be, bruh.
Hopefully everything will ride out and he will be able to beat this case. I really hate to see our young black men go out like this. And as far as...
You hate to see it, but they put themselves in that situation, my brother. Once you put yourself in that kind of situation, like, that's kind of raps for you. I wasn't Charleston White talking about keep that nigga in jail. Once you got Charleston White, telling you to stay where you at, nigga, you did something.
There's the snitching, man. Like, why do you even tap into that life? If you know you're gonna go out like a whole bitch and bitch out, which I get it, I guess. Not saying I get that you're snitching. I get that. Like, who wants to go to prison for the rest of their life? But guess what? You signed up for that. Don't sign up for it. If you know you're not built for that, if you know you're not man enough to face your own consequences, and you want to pull everybody down to pull yourself out, why even sign up for something like that? You got bitch in you. Honestly, it's sad to know that Durk is being turned in because of a rat in his camp. If he was going to get locked up, it should have been because the police found crucial evidence on their own, not because of some rat that wants a bargain for his own sentence. Like, hey, I'll snitch if I can get out of prison soon. Hey, I'll snitch. I'll go and wear a wire if I can get some time off my jail sentence for something that has nothing to do with this person, but let me go ahead and wear a wire so I could come home. That's some for real rat shit. And the thing is, I don't understand why they even do it. That's all public information. The police do not care about you when they do that. Your name's all over the paperwork. They're able to look it up. It's not like you can snitch and hide yourself. It's not like you can snitch and no one will find out. Your name's all through those documents. So what's the point? I guess to get home early. I just can't respect it. This some whole shit. Free Durk. Long live King Von. I like King Von, man. His music was dope. He was a one of a kind. Even though he was a little demon, we all know that. We all know the story of Von, but still, he was talented. Great artist. Talented artist. I like to listen to King Von every once in a while. But yeah, free Durk, man. And fuck that rat.
There's not much I can really say. Cause like, look at the situation dude's in, man. You're done. You're done. They have evidence. They have proof. If it goes to court, it's a waste of time. Look at Young Thug. He's still in court. Out here looking like Pengu. Still fighting for this damn life. Ain't going nowhere. Like, nah, bro. It's raps. They gonna drag. Listen, any case these rap niggas get, they gonna drag out their case, meaning they gonna burn out their pocket. And once they pocket burn out and that lawyer is done, it's raps. And you know for a fact the lawyer that's usually assigned to them is shady as hell, man. Look at Tory Lanez and the lawyer he got. Shady as hell. Cause they trick you. I'm gonna stop right there. I'm gonna probably leave that for when I chat about Tory Lanez. I'm gonna stop right there. I'm gonna stop. So, this is Single Seater Reactions, only on the Flex Mind Network. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Take care, be well, be safe, be true, be you. Take care.